Good evening, everyone. Welcome to your subject ES-103 Computer-Aided Drafting. I am your instructor, Architect Angeleth Monsanto Locar. First of all, I would like to apologize if my audio is not that clear because I'm only using my headset for this session. So let's proceed. For today's session, I will be discussing about the introduction to computer-aided drafting, launching your AutoCAD, and the AutoCAD Screen. Reminders to please listen and take down notes while I am discussing for this video, because there may be some important details that are not on the slide which I only uttered in words during the recording of this instructional video. It is important that you take down notes and you list down the questions that you have in mind, and you can ask that to me on our group chat or personal message me on Facebook. Let's proceed. What is computer-aided drafting? Computer-aided drafting, or CAD, CAD, utilizes, of course, computer systems and software for designing anything from small appliances to buildings. Since you have just accomplished manual drafting, congratulations. Actually, the days of designing with pencils, rulers, or other drawing materials and paper are long gone. Today, designers such as engineers or architects use computer-aided drafting software as their tool of choice. Computer-aided drafting is also called computer-aided design. CAD is a computer system or software that is used to create 3D and 2D representations or models of various tangible objects such as bridges, buildings, or mechanical parts. So naan nata karon sa panahon nga mag-drawing ta og mga buildings, bridges, or mechanical parts sa computer na. CAD allows designers to produce accurate drawings quickly and to save, revisit, edit, and print them, streamlining the workflow and enhancing productivity. Using computer-aided drafting software generally involves specially trained technicians or drafters, in your case, who use CAD to make technical drawings from sketches made by a designer. So, gikan sa design ni architect or ni engineer, gikan sa concept ni architect or ni engineer, draftsmen or trained technicians will then proceed on producing drawings or working drawings that is needed on the production site. Computer-aided drafting software is also used in conjunction with computer-aided manufacturing to change a design into computerized instructions or machines to make the part. There are many computer-aided drafting software programs. It is produced by a multitude of manufacturers for variety of purposes. So, dili lang di ay pasabot pag moingon og CAD, computer-aided drafting, AutoCAD na din diretsyo ang pasabot or AutoCAD lang ang pasabot. There are many software programs available pa di ay. These programs are available for free as shareware, or they may cost several $1,000s katong mga registered na gyud. So now we will look at what professions or which professions use CAD softwares. CAD is the general term and then the specific term is AutoCAD, or the specific software program is the AutoCAD. Okay, number one profession are architects. Architects design and draft with CAD tools developed specifically for architects. Ako din siyang na-mention before that there are CAD softwares that are specifically developed for architects. One example is AutoCAD Architecture, or Rivet. Next profession are building engineers. The BIM process helps. BIM is another software program. They help structural engineers, detailers, and fabricators improve structural documentation, minimize errors, and streamline collaboration across teams to accelerate fabrication. BIM, by the way, stands for Building Information Modeling. So, di na kayo nato kinahanglan nga i-detailed. Basta, kabalo mo that building engineers also use AutoCAD or CAD by that matter. Next profession are civil engineers, you guys. Also, they use BIM for enhanced civil engineering design and construction documentation. Use intelligent, connected workflows to help enhance predictability, productivity, and your bottom line. Some softwares that civil engineers use are Civil 3D and InfraWorks. Next, construction professionals. They digitize their construction site and connect project information from design to construction and handover. Naka-digital na tanan. Naka-computerized na tanan. Mga construction drawings, construction documents, na sa computer tanan. Unlike on previous times nga papel tanan. Print out tanan, dagko nga mga drawings tanan. Today, construction professionals use Rivet or BIM softwares. Next profession are mechanical engineers. Mechanical engineers, professional grade design, simulation, and manufacturing solutions help mechanical engineers improve workflows, performance, and collaboration. They use naman softwares like Inventor, Fusion 3D. Nana sila sa Autodesk tanan. Next profession are electrical engineers. Design and document electrical control systems with CAD tools created for electrical engineers. So naapoy AutoCAD electrical nga sa Autodesk. Automate common design tasks and facilitate drafting productivity. Next are manufacturers. Efficiently machine, inspect, and fabricate quality parts and reduce time to market. So, some softwares for this are Inventor CAM, Factory Design Utilities. Next profession are car designers. They use CAD in conceptualizing, designing, and rendering automotive designs using Class A surfacing and professional rendering technology. Specific softwares include Alias, AutoStudio, VRED. So, daghan di ay other professionals nagagamit na karon og computer-aided drafting softwares. Daghan, especially Autodesk. But for this subject, we will be focusing only on learning all about Autodesk AutoCAD, since it is one which is widely used in the field of engineering. Autodesk AutoCAD, which is the standard CAD software used by many engineers and designers. CAD software can be used on a PC, Mac, or larger systems. Computer-aided drafting programs are designed specifically for engineers, architects, even fashion designers, theater lighting designers, archaeologists, and woodworkers, as well as many other types of designers. AutoCAD is a full-featured collection of software tools used for designing and drafting. It can be used to create both two-dimensional and three-dimensional models and systems that can be further analyzed and tested with other computer programs. AutoCAD was developed by Autodesk, who make anything. It is a software development program firm located in Mill Valley, California. It was released in 1982. Since its initial release, AutoCAD has been many significant additions, enhancements, and revisions. So, as of this moment, naa ta sa AutoCAD 2021 version. Every year, kuha na sila, ga-develop na sila og mga enhancements sa ilahang software. So walay behind. Kung 2021 na ta karon, naa na po AutoCAD 2021 na. AutoCAD drawing is used in such diverse disciplines such as mechanical, engineering, architectural design, software engineering, facilities planning and management, mapping, technical illustrating, business graphic design, and project planning. What are nanay CAD, nanay AutoCAD? What are the reasons for what are the reasons for using AutoCAD? One is that the technology is based on computers. And as karon nga panahon, everything is based on computers because it offers great accuracy compared to traditional manual methods of drafting and design. 'Di ba? Sa una, sa atuang manual drawing, bisag hatagan ta mo og sukod or detailed dimensions sa drawing, pag abot sa inyong drawing, pag abot nga kamo na ang mag-drawing, lahi-lahi gyapon mog sukod. Ingna kog bakakon, ato nang sukdon isa-isa, lahi-lahi gyapon na siya og sukod, dili accurate. Compared to computer aided na 'di ba digital ni gid tanan and accurate gid tanan measurements. So that's one of the reason nga from manual mobalhin ta sa AutoCAD, computerized naman. One reason is the methods are very productive and efficient, particularly in handling large and complex drawings wherein it involves similar shapes and repetitive operations. Very helpful ang CAD, computer aided drawing, or very helpful ang AutoCAD sa mga large complex projects. Very productive kay in a small amount of time and effort, dako na ang matrabaho, and it's very efficient na. Whereas kung mubalik ta sa unang panahon nga lapis ug papel ang drawinganan, imagine ninyo mag-drawing og mall or mag-drawing og bridges. That would take a lot of people, draftsmen, and a lot of time. Kung sa computer pa, pila ra ka tawong makabuhat ana, 'di ba? Another reason is the CAD files have the capability of sharing data or to even interconnect with other software programs. Ang AutoCAD, dili ra siya magamit nimo sa AutoCAD lang. For example, AutoCAD files can be imported to another software, example SketchUp, if you are familiar with that, na from 2D drawing sa AutoCAD, i-import na to sa SketchUp, mabuhat na to siya 3D dito. Or, AutoCAD files can be, or AutoCAD drawings can be converted to a PDF file. So, ready to print na. No? Kung sa manual pa na, mag-drawing ta dinhi og kanang 2D, kailangan para makabuhat og 3D, another sheet of paper na pod para makabuhat og 3D. And kung gusto na to i-reduce or i-enlarge ang ato ang drawing, another sheet of paper na pod. Whereas sa computerized, i-transfer naa didto sa AutoCAD nga pwede na to siya ma-scale down or scale up, or ma-convert na to siya sa PDF file para ma-print siya sa standard paper, mga ingana. So very flexible ang AutoCAD. Learning AutoCAD offers a number of advantages to you. Ako naman jud ning gibalik-balik, di ba? Nga once na makabalo na mo how to use AutoCAD, it will give you a brighter probability of using skill learned in the industry, since there are more employers or employees using AutoCAD than any other CAD systems. Ang AutoCAD is very common, so that it is widely used. Maunang AutoCAD ang atoang mainly nga tun-an for this subject. once na makabalo na mo sa AutoCAD, by level man na siya ang knowledge. Na basic level, intermediate level, and expert level. Karon, tun-an ninyo karon ang basic level. And then once na after this, you learn on your own na dayon, and then you reach the intermediate level, pwede na din mo maka-search for jobs as jobsman. Naananday na siya, mabutang na dayon na siya sa inyong resume, and makabutang na din mo sa inyong portfolio as long as nana mo sa intermediate level. Okay, for the next part of this video, we will going to proceed to launching your AutoCAD software. Kindly prepare your computers or laptops as we will go through with launching your AutoCAD softwares. Okay. For the second part of this video, I will walk you through the process of launching your AutoCAD software. Whatever you will see while launching, and what you will set up before starting a new drawing. So I want you guys to follow this glowing mouse pointer as I walk you through the launching process. As you can see here, this is my desktop, and assuming that you have already installed your AutoCAD software on your computers, you just look for your icon anywhere on your desktop, or if you have not put a shortcut on your desktop, you just search for your software AutoCAD and then click. In my case, since AutoCAD is what I usually use in my work, in my daily work, ginabutang na ko na siya here sa taskbar para isang click na lang na ko every day for new drawings. Okay, so we will start. Double click our AutoCAD software. You will then be redirected to a loading screen, this big screen, which is called the splash screen. Here you will see the developer of your software, which is Autodesk, and the AutoCAD version that you are opening. This small box here naman is your startup screen or startup menu, where you have 4 buttons to choose from. First button is for opening a drawing. It is used to open existing drawings or usually recent drawings that you've worked on. Makita diri ang file name and then the path where you saved your files. If you click one of the files here, it will show the size of the file and the last date that it was modified. And there's a preview right here at the right side. Or if your file is made very long ago na and it's not here on the recent files, you just browse your files and then look for the path where you saved them. The next button is a start from scratch button. This is when you want to start a new drawing, and then you will be given 2 choices, that is imperial and metric. Now what are these? You will choose imperial when the unit of measurement that you will be using for your entire drawing is either feet or inches, and you will choose metric if the unit of measurement that you will be using on your entire drawing is meters, centimeters, or millimeters. In our case, we will be using metric because on all of your drawings, we will be using meters or millimeters as unit of measurement. The third button right here is a select a template button. Use a template button is to create a new drawing that uses settings or templates that you've already made beforehand. Na diri ang uban na siya plot or print style, or ang uban naka inches siya, units, diretso na. Ana, click lang nimo dira. And this use a wizard also, which is on the advanced AutoCAD na. So dili pa muna nato ni i-tackle ning duha. In your case right now, since we will be starting a new drawing, you will click this start from scratch button, choose metric, and then click OK. Okay, so welcome to the AutoCAD default screen. I will be naming some of the tools that you will see on the AutoCAD screen, but some dili na kay nato i-detail og name, but it is your assignment obviously, or your task obviously, to get to know all of the tools nga naa diri because you will be using this software. As you may have noticed, this version is AutoCAD 2017. However, if you are or will be using another version, this will not be a problem because even different versions can change only a bit with the layout. Or the latest versions have more features, but overall, the basic and main things are mostly the same. For instance, if you work in AutoCAD 2017, which I am working on right now, it will not be too difficult to get used to AutoCAD 2020 or 2021. This is because a special characteristic of AutoCAD is that we can start any action by typing the command name with the keyboard. For example, if we want to draw a line, you just have to type line and then enter. Click the first point. Then you will activate the command to draw a line. If you type naman options, it will open the panel of options. Display options for changing the color of your background, changing the color and the size of your crosshair, and so on. For drafting, changing the size of your marker and aperture size. Close. So it will it's very simple lang. If you run on your mouse pointer over any icon, there will appear a small box with a brief explanation of every tool. In this case, for example, the multi-line text. And the word on the bottom, multi-line text, it will explain that it creates a multi-line text object. You can create several paragraphs of text as a single multi-line text object. With the built-in editor, you can format the text appearance, columns, and boundaries. On the second to the bottom is the command name, mtext. So if you already know the command name, you can activate this action by typing the command name on your keyboard. Any versions, mag-type lang kag mtext, maka-type na din ka og text. Siya, very simple. The names of the commands are the same for all versions. So bisan pag malahi ang appearance sa other versions, mawala diri ang uban tools, dili nimo makita diri, as long as you know the command name, type lang nimo dira, mugawas ra na siya. Dimension, for example, mugawas ra na siya, as long as you know the command name. Mapa 2017 or 2021, same names lang sa command. So there shouldn't be a huge difference. But of course, it is possible gihapon that there exist any exceptions, and also some of them have been improved over time. But so far, there is none that we should be concerned as of this moment. Let's proceed. Okay, so first is the application toolbar, kaning dako nga letter A. Pag i-click nimo na siya, you will be given choices as to what do you want to do. If you want a new drawing, to open a file, to save a drawing, or to save a file into other format, to import your AutoCAD. Diba, I've already mentioned earlier that AutoCAD can be imported or converted to another file like PDF format, to another file format, example PDF. And it also can be exported. And the next is publish. You can email it, you can archive it, or send to a 3D printing service. And print. You can also print. Print and plot is just the same thing. Plot lang is the term used in AutoCAD. Drawing utilities here, and close if you want to close your drawing. Pero napod na siya here, oh. Na. Ang tapad dayon aning application toolbar is the quick access toolbar. From the name itself, quick access. Dili na ka mo click dire, then pangitaon dire. But, nana na siya dire. New drawing, opening a file, save as, print, undo. This is quick access toolbar. To the right naman is the file name. Kani first is the developer, Autodesk, and the AutoCAD version that you are using. In my case, I'm using 2017. Next is the file name. Ang default file name is, that's drawing1.dwg because it is not saved yet. So, first thing that we need to do is to save our file. Save. And then you put it where you want to save it on your computer. We will name this Launching AutoCAD. Save. So, it has been changed to Launching AutoCAD, and then the path. It is saved on your local disk C, user, desktop, and the file name. Next is the search bar. You can search here anything that is located on your drawing. Syempre, words lang. Okay, this big toolbar naman, or tool palette, is called tool palettes. This whole thing. Then inside there are the draw tools, where you can draw line, polylines. Polyline meaning gasumpay nga line. Ayan. A 2D polyline is a connected sequence of segments created as a single planar object. You can create straight line segments, arc segments, or a combination of the two. You can also draw circle. And if you click this button, arrow down, you can choose na unsaon yung pag-drawing imong circle. If through the center, or center and then radius, you give the radius. Or from center, you give the diameter of your circle. A 2-point circle, 3-point circle, tangent radius, and so on and so forth. And here also, you can also draw an arc. Dagan pa na dira. And below here are other shapes. Na helix, cloud, donut, so on and so forth. Here, sa modify is, if you will click these buttons if you want to move your drawing or the object, copy, stretch, rotate, mirror, scale, trim, so on and so forth. Annotation bar is for dimensioning, for putting leader lines. Layers is for line assignments that we will be discussing later on. Block, properties. There is a properties, makita kung unsang imong gusto nga i-assign nga color for your lines, the line weight, and the line types. Since wala pa tay existing drawing, naka continuous line pa ni sila. If you want to display different kinds of alphabet of lines like hidden line, center line, phantom line, katong mga gipang lesson ninyo sa inyong previous semester na drawing subject, ana siya diri, other. Then i-load na siya. Oh, di ba? Gan kaayo, naka na center line, na hidden line, phantom line, so on and so forth. Okay lang na. Be, example, atong i-load si center line. Okay. Okay, naana dayon na siya diri sa choices. And other tools na kamo na ang magkuana na discover on your own. This black screen, by the way, is your drawing space. How convenient AutoCAD is or computer drawing is, kay on your previous semester, the manual drawing, your drawing space is limited only to what is the size of your drawing paper. Diba? Pero here, sa computer drawing, very limitless. Una, very good. Limitless ni siya. Kay bisag unsaon nimo ni siya zoom out, di gid ni siya matungkad. Yung sa kadako ni siya nga drawing space. Example, I will draw a line. Ma-move pa gid siya. Unsa nimo siya gusto i-zoom gyud, zoom in, and then zoom out. Mawala na lang gid na siya, pero di gid na mahuman ang imong drawing space. That's how big it is. Limitless. This crossbar, by the way, is crosshair. And the box that's in the middle is your pick box. Mao na siya ang mag-pick sa imuhang mga drawings. Kani si box. Ana. On new AutoCAD softwares installed, I mean, your crosshairs are just short nga cross, small nga cross. Mine is to infinity and beyond. Pwede ni siya ninyo ma-edit. You just right click and then click options, because I am comfortable with how limitless it looks. Sa display na siya makita. Sa colors here. Pwede nimo ma-modify ang color sa imuhang drawing space. The uniform background, pwede na siya yellow, pwede siya white. I prefer black. Naanad ko black. Ang crosshair, yan. Pwede siya ma-change ang color. So on and so forth. Dagan pud ni sila dire. You can also modify the size of your marker size. Kanang mutunga sa mga lines ninyo. Pwede na magamay, madako to whatever you are comfortable with. Aperture size, ang size sa ato ang pick box, ma-change pud na. Apply, okay. Next, here is, mo ni siya, ang tawag ani is view cube. Diri nimo i-click kung unsa nga view ang imuhang gusto tan-awon. The recent view that we are looking right now is the top view. Pwede ta mag side view, front view, back view. Kanilang ang tuplokon. Next, here is this one. This is called the UCS icon, where what you will see is X and Y lang. If naka 2D drawing na, X and Y lang na siya. If 3D drawing na ay X, Y, and Z axis. This naman, kaning white line nga taas is called the command line. Diri ninyo makita or diri ninyo i-type ang command nga inyong gusto buhaton. Example, we will draw a line. Enter. And then we draw a line. Pero, pwede ra pod nga diretsyo ninyo isulat diri. Makita na ni siya kaning naka-line. Ay, makita ninyo kung sa inyong i-type diri. Because, naka-on ni siyang dyno mode, dynamic input. If naka-off ni siya, whatever you will type, dili nimo makita beside sa pick box, but naa siya diri sa command line. In my case, I am more comfortable if naka-on ni siyang dynamic input nako. This right here, kanipod siya nga bar is called your status bar. Ang model, this one is showing model because we are currently on our model view. Pag naka-print view ta, kani siya is called the paper view na dayon. Balik ko sa model view. This one is the grid mode. If you want nga while drawing na ay grid, imuhang screen, imo lang na siyang i-on. Naka-grid na siya. Pero if you want naman nga wala, samukan ka, turn it off. Snap mode, mo ni siya kanang mupilit imuhang pag-scroll, zoom in, zoom out. Example. Can you see the difference? Na siya'y pilit. Snap. That's easier for katong sa mga naanad kay i-guide na lang kaniya diretsyo kung asa ka mo click. Pero ako, I turn this off. I'm not comfortable. This one, dynamic input, if you want nga, naara siya sa tapad ni pick box ang imuhang whatever you will type. This is polar tracking. Next is isodraft for isometric drawing. Next is object snap tracking. This will show snapping reference lines. Object snap is for snap. I-track niya ang mga parts sa imuhang line. Example, i-track niya kung asa ang endpoint, midpoint, center. Example kaniyo. Na ang endpoint, makita niya ang endpoint, midpoint. If naka-on na siyang O-snap, na-guide, kani siya magawas nga naa ka sa isa ka point, or kani siya naka sa center, sa midpoint sa circle, or kani siya naka sa midpoint sa line, kani siya naka sa endpoint sa line. If naka-off na siya, see the difference? Walay mo guide sa imo. Ikaw lang, buot-buot lang ka. So, I am more comfortable if naka-on ning O-snap. And then, katong if you want everything nga ma-track ni O-snap, you just select all. Kani sila, tanan. Clear all or select all. Yada yun ang i-track si midpoint, center, quadrant, tangent, perpendicular, track na niya tanan. Next is line weight display. If naka-on ni siya, i-display niya ang whatever line weights nga imuhang i-assign. Example, i-assign ni nato siya as 0.50 mm. So, if naka-on ni si line weight display, makita ang difference sa mga lines. If naka-off na siya, level lang na silang tanan. So, we turn this on. Other tools is for you to find out yourself para kamo mag-explore mo on your AutoCAD software. This one right here is your scaling. Okay, so on your workbook, on pages 7, it's on pages 4, 6, and 7. There are tools or terms nga na-allocated sa inyong AutoCAD software. I want you guys to study these terms and then familiarize yourself. I-explore ninyo ni sa inyong AutoCAD screen. Pangitaw ninyo ni siya and then i-explore ninyo ang ilahang mga functions. Read their descriptions, their definitions, because I will be giving a quiz next meeting. For your assignment, this is assignment number 2 already. I want you to research on as many as you can. Research on the different AutoCAD shortcut commands. And sa ninyo na siya ibutang dirira. By the way, I am reminding you nga every time na ako video lecture again, I want you guys to take down notes because there may be some terms that is not shown on the video or not on your workbook, but I just uttered in words nga important na mga terms, and I want you to write it down on your workbook sa empty sheets. And also your assignment, isulat ninyo diri ha sa empty sheets katong AutoCAD shortcut commands, as many as you can. Syempre dili ko musugot nga 10 lang kabuok, as many as you can search. Kay daghan na siya shortcut commands. Okay? So we are done with launching your AutoCAD software. I will be seeing you again on the next video lecture, and I hope you study your lectures. Okay? See you again on the next. Bye.